kan höra här. Hello and welcome to Farming Split 19. I'm Andy and this is Let's Play on Buy Real Farm USA. So, as you can tell, we are harvesting. Our hired worker is harvesting corn. We are on our way, but we have still quite a bit left to harvest. And let's see if I can grab. And here's the surprise. I did get the overloader because I tried to do it with a small one, but it holds basically not even one load from the combine, so I had to drive back and forth, which was okay when we were doing soybeans, which I started out with. But now we're doing corn, and it just there's no way this is not working out. The combine was standing still so much, so that's why I now have an overloader, even though it cost me quite a bit of money. But I had a friendly bank I convinced, sold the old overloader, and I bought this one used for 30 grand or so. No, it was almost 40 grand. So quite a lot of money. But we do need it. I mean, there's no way we could get this operation working without it. It takes about 4 loads of the combine, so I mean, by the time we get this unloaded and come back to the combine, it will be full again. So quite a lot. But so I put this on the 9 series tractor because, well, it's a big thing. I think it could go on the 8 series tractor, but power wise, but I figured we should use the power we have on this tractor to do this. So 1050 bushels, that's why it's called 1050. Which I had no idea because I've always used liters until now. But now I realize that that's why it's called 1050. It holds 1050 bushels of whatever you put in it. So over there is our soybeans. We didn't get as much soybeans. Had crappy yield this year. But
Jag spelar lite Fortnite nu.
Sänka ljudet. Nej, men du får sänka ljudet ordentligt så det inte väcker mamma. Så, let's see. See. It's a big green bag, by the way. Oh, actually, you can still fill it. Should be filling up soon. So this is our soybeans. I had like 1400, which is like 400 less than before last year. So that's crap. But it's probably pretty realistic. This is almost full, which means I actually managed to pack this thing in the right place. Put this in the right place. So we should probably go and put up another green bag, but we'll fill it up completely first. Get the most out of those bags because they're quite expensive. Interesting how many bushels we actually harvest corn when we're done. But we have a bit left on that field. We have this gigantic 110 field over there, which is huge, and then we have those over there. left, and then we have actually the ones behind the farm also left, so we have quite a lot left to harvest. I don't know, I don't even think we're halfway through harvesting. We got 6,000 bushels, so 12, 13 maybe bushels, 13,000 bushels in the end. I actually saw read a paper on the economics of storing grain, and grain bins apparently are most economical unless you store about 70,000 or more bushels of something. Then grain bags become more economical, which I had no idea. I thought that would be the other way around. That's the way it was, so interesting. I mean, I actually had to sell off change the header for which I used for corn, because the corn header I bought was a 635F and the combine couldn't run it, so I had to buy a 630F. So it's slightly smaller, but just 5 feet, so it's not a big deal, and they can actually run this, so that's good. This one didn't have any issues with it. It could run this header without any issues, so that's good. Don't know if you would run that sort of size of a header, though. Quite a big header. So so what we do need to do for next year is we really need to get the fertilization levels right, because I used a co-op, which in my case was actually I used developer tools to fertilize it, but that would have some issues with it, because that didn't really work out, because you couldn't get it up to 100% for some reason. You could only get it to next level below. That's why the crop yields are bad, worse, not as good. So we need to figure out a way to get them up higher. So my thought is that we would just focusing here, sorry. So see, it's full basically. Sorry, help it better. So my idea is that we're going to pretend that we actually fertilize these fields up to the highest level, and then we'll pay for three levels of fertilization. Actually we'll pay for 2, and then we'll plant cover crops, and then we'll cultivate the cover crops in next year, and that will bring our yield up. It will bring it up to 100, hopefully, if that works out. I'm hoping. So we can switch over to our Excel document, because I want to. So if we look at our current, what do we have? 6,000 bushels or so, right? So 6,000 bushels, which bring in 27. So 21 plus 20. If we can sell it at this price, I'm not sure what price we will sell it at. Now it's crap. It's like 2 something now, 269. But we'll see. I don't think our income will be that good this year. So the average yield for our soybean this year was 44.75 per acre, bushels per acre, which is not good. We need to get that up next year. Currently our corn is 164.2. believe. If you look at yield monitor in the combine, which brings us 153,000, and we're losing. Well, that's a problem. But if we next year do it, I mean, 50 and 190, that would be quite a difference. 40 grand more. So we need to bring the yield up there that year, so we'll get that sort of amount. Even if we have a crappy year, we'll get 300 grand that year, which will start. So we'll start making our money back quite a lot year 3, which will be interesting. Herbicide, we used actually 142 liters per acre, so that's better than the calculator I did last year, which was 230 liters per acre. So if that works out next year, that will be 35 tanks. I actually have quite a lot of tanks left from this year. So the seed usage, I was talking about corn, I thought it was like 30 something. I was completely off. Actually, I bought about 627 or so. So that actually panned out quite well. Oilseed radish will cost us a bit to plant. We don't have planted on all the fields, but it will cost us a bit to plant. We'll see. Well, that's pretty much it. Short episode, or maybe, well, we'll harvest some more. I'm looking forward to the gigantic big field over there, but it is gigantic. This is also quite a big field, though. I don't know how big what impact the roots and everything you keep in the ground have on the fertilization in real life. Here it doesn't change anything, but maybe in real life it would change something. So you can tell that even though, I mean, having a farm this is like 500 acres, but if you have fallow, and I read some papers on using fallow, it seems to be mixed ideas on if you could do it, should do it, or how you should plan your land. Some people don't use it. It developed over time, so from a 4 fallow system, we're running a 3 fallow system, so every 3 years we'll do some. It will be in fallow. See, 406. I talked about the fallow system before, but it means we'll grow. The field will be in fallow 1 year, next year will be corn, and then the year after that will be soybeans. So this field will be soybeans next year, and then the year after that it will be in fallow again. So we have quite a big mass of. We don't have a big amount of fields in fallow this year, but we do have quite a big. These two and these two, so it's not a huge amount of fields, but they are really big. So that means next year we'll have these also, and these will be in soybeans, and these will be fallow. So next year we'll have a small amount of fields in this fallow. But the year after that we'll have about 239 fields. No, not 239. We'll have these back. So 239 minus. We'll have like 200 something in fallow. So we'll see how much we actually get around to. And we lease these for a long period, like 10 years or so. So long-term lease. And that's because we're taking care of the soil. No, probably don't have to unload this every time. Go past it. All good. There's a lot of corn. That's a lot of corn, right? So we're gonna clean up the field later, the edge there. Okay. Well, that's about it. I'm gonna stop recording there. So this has been Let's Play by Real Farm US version, harvesting corn. And I know this is sort of unrealistic because there's no way in a real bank would let us lend this amount of money. We have, just a quick check, we have our loans, we have $620,000 in loan, which would be actually equivalent to 65%. So I don't think a bank would buy this, well, unless you have a really clear business plan, which maybe we sort of do, so we'll make the money back during the following years. But I don't think bank would think this is okay. You would have a hard time convincing a bank, I think. You have to be pretty business savvy to get this going. But it's fun. It's a fun plan, fun thing to do. So anyway, thank you for watching. I'm Andy. This has been a Let's Play on By Real Farm US, as I said. If you like this channel, please subscribe. If you like this episode, please hit the like button, leave a comment or share. And I will see you next time. Take care, everyone. Bye bye.